What's up everybody? A little change of pace today. I bought something I think is really cool and I just wanted to share it with all of you.
Okay dudes, so I'm on my way out of the house this morning. Gonna go pick up something that I think is pretty cool. I think you guys will like as well. So let's go do it. I gotta take my guitar with me to check this thing out. So, in my quest for amplifiers, there's one that is kind of, I guess, a bucket list amp for me. One that I really liked from the AxeFx, and I've always wanted to try one, but they're pretty cost prohibitive. Finding any of the older, reasonably priced ones, they just don't pop up that often. All right, so here I am, and it's a nice day outside. Look how beautiful it is. Pick something up here you guys might appreciate. It's missing the name badge, but that is a VHT Deliverance 120. So I'm very excited to go plug this in.
So that's what we're gonna do. It is a heavy boy. This is a crate? The f***? This is a VHT Deliverance 120. This is one of the older ones that was actually made by VHT, not Fryette. So this is one of the first runs. It doesn't have an effects loop or anything like that. Not that I think that that matters too much. I know there's some people in forums that will tell you that these amps are dramatically different, but I don't really think so. This has sort of been a bucket list amp for me because this is the amp model that I use in the AxeFx when my band plays live. One of my favorites in the AxeFx, so I always wanted to try one out in real life and just happened to see one go on sale locally and was able to snag it, and yeah, just really excited about it. I'll do a more full in-depth video on this amplifier in the future, but I just wanted to make this quick run and gun style video because I'm really excited about it. I just wanted to share that with all of you. So let's plug it in. Let's grab a guitar. So the reason I'm using a load box here, I actually do have this cabinet mic'd up and that's what you are hearing. But the reason I'm using the load box is I am actually attenuating the output because this amp is incredibly loud. This volume would kill me without this load box right here. You know what, why don't we plug in the meter too? What am I doing? I have my old school, very vanilla pedals running in front of this. I have a Boss noise suppressor here and a Tube Screamer, a TS9 variant of Tube Screamer. I can't get them to stand up, so you're just gonna have to trust me that they're there. Let's start off on the less mode. We'll go through the whole thing with this amplifier here real quick. So there's two gain controls on this amp, but they do very different things. The first one, you can see says voicing, and it goes in between crisp and thick. And when you have it down here on crisp, it's very tight, very articulate. And you can see on this less mode, I mean, we basically have a clean channel here if we wanna go like that. Yeah, it's very near edge of breakup, you know. It's very similar to that thing, and I mean, you can't get the drives much lower than this to clean it up, so. So there's not really clean tones with this amplifier, like in the traditional sense, you know what I mean? We're not getting any shimmery cleans here. This is more like a one-channel Marshall or something like that. And we can use these overdrives to sculpt our tone here. I would think of the less channel as almost like a crunch channel. You know, it's distorted, has a really hard time doing, you know, true clean. You could roll back your volume knob and get some cleans out of it if you wanted. But it doesn't really want to do clean tones, you know? And then if we take this voicing knob and we roll it over here to thick, it just kind of saturates the signal a little bit more in a very pleasing way. Just nice, it sounds nice, it's very punchy. So let's roll that guy back here a little bit. You could tell I had to cut back the bass when we went there. Let's roll up this presence. Let's find our sweet spot with the presence. Now, if you can't tell why I like this amplifier already, I haven't gotten to the high gain tones yet. It's just very punchy, it's very dry, it's super articulate. It really lends itself to metal a lot, but it will really emphasize your playing if it's sloppy. So, you know, maybe I shouldn't like this amplifier so much, but I do. I think it's a really, really cool amplifier. Let's go ahead and we're gonna drop the master volume here because it's gonna be loud. Let's see what the less mode looks like, you know, with the drive all the way up. If you like that sound, if you like, you know, sort of classic Marshall-y, almost like maybe JCM 800 era sounds, this does it, but just with like a lot more modern voicing, like a lot more low end, significantly more low end on this amplifier than your traditional JCM 800, but they're like definitely in the same league. The harmonic richness of this amplifier is like super apparent when you're playing it in the room. It's just very pleasing, very nice sounding. Let's go to more mode. That's what we're here for. I'm gonna go ahead and preemptively roll this overdrive back, and let's just actually put these knobs at noon, and I will show you kind of what they do in different combinations here. More mode. It chugs. It chugs a lot. And it's very like clean sounding, even, you know, with that much gain. Now, of course, we could roll the voicing knob back and keep the gain knob high and just like really get even more tighter, articulate sort of gain. Which is cool. You know, I find I like it somewhere kind of like, maybe right around there, right around like 1 o'clock. It's a nice balance between articulation and saturation, in my opinion. Now, we could take this one step further here. I did put this TS9 in front of it. You can see my settings here. Gain all the way down. You know what? We're actually going to turn the gain around 9 o'clock. Level all the way up, and the tone is right around 1 o'clock, something like that. Let's turn the overdrive on, see what that sounds like. Starts to rip really, really hard with a boost in front of it. Let's turn the voicing to a little bit thicker too. Now, even though I prefer EMGs, I prefer active pickups, I think that we might be able to get a little bit more out of this amp with passive pickups. So let me grab a guitar with passive pickups here real quick and we'll check that out. This is a Solar V1.6 Army open pore green Cannibal Leesmo. If you didn't see my video on that, I will link it down in the description. And by the way, if you're interested in Solar guitars and you want to help out the channel, you're going to buy one anyways, buy one through my link. Why not, right? It really helps out the channel and helps me get more gear in here to demo for you guys. So link in the description. See how it sounds with the Solar. Oh yeah. Okay, now the reason I wanted to plug a passive pickup equipped guitar into this amplifier and experiment with that, because one of the things that's really cool about this amplifier, like sort of where the magic happens, for me at least, is in the dryness of the amplifier. When you really like dig in and play hard, it does give you more. Like with some amplifiers, you know, especially high gain amplifiers, like once you hit a certain threshold, it's distorted. That's just what you're getting out of the amplifier. And that's sort of true with active pickups into this amplifier. But when you use passive pickups into this amplifier, the more aggressively you really dig in, you just get a little bit more magic sauce out of the amplifier, you know? It's just really cool, man. It is a really fun amp to play. It's something that I noticed when I played it in the AxeFx, like it was just drier and punchier than most of the high gain amps, and you could get like just kind of a more unique articulate sound out of it than other high gain amplifiers. But playing through the actual amplifier here is like that, just more. Like all the things that I liked about it in the AxeFx are sort of like emphasized in real life. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys would like to see in a full video with this amplifier. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye guys.